The purpose of this video is just to see what it's like to make Korean barbecue at home for an avid Korean barbecue goer. Out of my 12 years of restaurant cooking experience, I've never served Korean barbecue. I'm no stranger to Korean barbecue. I eat Korean barbecue probably 3-4 times a week. I've got my spots here in Seattle that I frequent. I'm a master at eating it, that's for sure.
First things first, rice is very important for the K barbecue. Some Nico brand white rice. It's a short grain rice. And then of course you need a great rice cooker. Zojirushi sent me this guy. This is a new Zojirushi rice cooker. It's super sick because it has a steam option and it has all these options here. Now typically I like to rinse the rice thoroughly just until the water becomes clear. See how the water still has that white in it? That's all the starch. You want to just keep repeating this process until the water is nice and clear. You can use a filter if you'd like. I used to love using a filter when I was in restaurants because if you're working with big batches of rice, it's a lot easier. You take your pinky like so, and you stick it in the water, and it should come up to that first line, just like that. Pop her in. If it doesn't have that sound, I don't want it. Now, another thing I picked up was this guy. It's a grill for at-home Korean barbecue. I've never used this before, but it looks pretty promising from the picture. You just put it on top of a little butane camping stove, or you could put it on top of your gas stove if you have gas at home. I'm actually really excited to try this thing. I've never used one before. It wasn't that expensive. It was just like, I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks. And it looks really nice, like quality, look at this. Oh wow, it comes with two. Convexed, is that what you call it? Convex, concave. And then this just goes right on top like that. And then this would ideally just sit on top of your burner and you're good to go. Okay, here's some of the stuff I got. I have some king oyster mushroom. This is my favorite mushroom, by the way, besides maitake. I have some really good kimchi. I got this Wagyu beef flap steak. I think I could slice that. Then I got some dry aged New York strip steak. I could slice that. And then I have some pre-sliced American Wagyu chuck. You can also do pork, which is typical, but I'm more of a meat guy. And then of course we've got our grill set up. And then over here I have my lettuce. Lettuce is usually your vessel for your meat in Korean barbecue.
Okay, I suggest you just go to any Asian store and they'll have the pre-sliced meats, porks, all that stuff, and it just makes your life easier. Even for hot pot, you can use this. This is actually for hot pot, I think. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Go to any Asian store, they're gonna have it all ready to go. Now, as far as the sides, I might be pronouncing it wrong, but it's called banchan, or maybe it's called panchan. And that's usually all your little sides that you get with your K-barbecue. So I don't have that today. All I have is my favorite, which is kimchi. Even when they bring all the panchans, all I eat is kimchi. They usually do have some tasty pickled daikon radish and fish cake and a bunch of other sides. But for today, I'm just doing my kimchi and then my sesame oil with salt and white pepper. Mushroom tip. Now what I'm doing with the mushroom is not to look cool. It is a nice presentation, but what I think it does is it captures whatever you're dipping it into or whatever sauces, whatever seasoning that you put into it, it catches onto those ridges. Now onto the meat slicing. I'm gonna be slicing the beef Wagyu and then also the New York strip. I have my spots that I go to in Seattle, like Womadang and Woobling, and they have really good presentation when it comes to plating their meats. Even though they're raw, it has a really nice presentation. I recommend keeping your plates in a refrigerator or a freezer, so when you have them out, your meats stay cold as well.
Here's the beauty of making Korean barbecue at home. Typically, I don't find New York strip. It's usually ribeye at Korean barbecue restaurants, and I love New York strip dry aged, so I can just serve that myself because I'm at home.
That's the beauty about this, is you can just serve whatever meats you'd like to do. I'll take fat from the meat and then just sort of rub that around the grill, because that fat's gonna go ahead and lubricate the grill, and it's gonna have all that nice beef flavor. I'm gonna be honest with you, the heat distribution on this thing is kind of weird. It seems like it's just this ring right here that has most of the heat, but other than that, it's working quite well. And now here's what I do. I just take my meat, dip it in my sauce, put it in there, a little bit of kimchi, a little bit of rice, and boom, there's our bite right there. Your fire alarm might go off.